My name's Shannon Wilkins. I'm a water treatment operator here with the Municipality of Lakeshore. This is my second stint working for the municipality. Currently I'm at a year service, and before that was a year and a half.
My name is Kim Teskey. I have been a water treatment operator here for probably a year and a half, but I've been with the Municipality of Lakeshore for 6 years doing distribution. So I've been on both aspects of the water treatment here.
People just think when they turn the tap on, they have clean water. They don't know what we do on a daily basis in and out to ensure that that water is safe. The training we go through yearly, whether different courses or online stuff, we constantly train to ensure that we're up, we know what's happening at current regulations.
Honestly, it's a bit intimidating. There is a lot of regulations and challenges that entail with providing the clean drinking water to the public.
Typical day, our start of our day, we come in, we go over all of our SCADA screens, and we verify that we're still running to compliance and regulations for our water treatment. We continue with labs on water quality. We do rounds for make sure all the equipment's up to speed. There's no issues with any equipment. We document any discrepancies and verify everything's working. Pumping stations, sample stations, everything is in our regulations. And at the end of the day, we finish off with labs again and continue on for that day.
Yeah, monitor the SCADA system that we have. We look at our trends. We look at our levels for all our the filters, the clarifiers. We're going to do our labs, which is kind of important. That's how we know how we're going to adjust all of our equipment that we have here. Again, all the chlorine and the essentials that we test for on a regular basis, our alkalinity, our aluminum.
We've got regulations on chlorine residual. We've got regulations we need to have a certain number in there, our NTU. So we've got to regulate the color. We've got to make sure that viruses that we have to make sure. So we use UV to kill any viruses, deactivate them. Cryptosporidium, Giardia, all stuff that's out there out in the lake.
It's basically trying to check the pressure and the residual that comes out of there so that we're maintaining that regulation, basically, from the pH in the water to the temperature, the conductivity that's in there, all the essentials that we have to monitor on a regular basis. That's done once a week. For the chlorine residuals is twice. We do back T samples as well too out of those, so we have to actually bring samples to the lab weekly to get all the chlorine residual and all the, make sure that everything's basically within the guidelines and regulations for us, yeah. I think it's the intricate like aspect of the different, levels of like stages and stuff that everything, the water actually has to go to, from coming in from the intake outside to going through clarifiers in our filters and the coagulants that we add, the chlorine that we have to add just to make it safe, right? It's all about removing. It's like everything has a purpose in here. There's a role, that everything plays, from the valves to the check valves to the, the filters, the blow down room, the high lift pumps, the low lift pumps. Everything has a purpose.
How we take the water out of the lake to be in the quality that it is, to provide for the drinking water for everybody. There's steps that people have no idea. We have to filter it. We have to add certain chemicals to help remove any impurities, and basically comes down to get the dirt out of the water. So we provide clean drinking water provided for the raw water we take in.
The rewarding and challenging aspect of it. It's the providing the everyday drinking water to the people of the community, again down to the firefighting and the homes and the commercial properties, and I feel like it's just an essential service that benefits everybody as a whole.
Chose a field because we all need safe drinking water. Went back to school as a mature student and took this avenue. I decided to go into the drinking water side of it, and a few friends that have gone through the industry, some family friends, and they enjoyed their job. So learning what they did is actually very important, and I feel like I want to help other people as well. So having the skills and the knowledge for this job, that there's a challenge. We work with an environment that it's always changing. So having that ability to prove that I did something good for the environment and for everybody else, that knowing that we have good, clean drinking water. And that's the biggest challenge, is making sure that we're doing everything that we can to make sure everything's good to go. And it's just very rewarding waking up in the morning knowing that I'm doing something good for the environment. My coworkers, I got a great crew that I work with. Both plants, we get along great. We all feed off each other and we all work well with each other. We go to bat for each other. If someone needs a hand, we're there to help each other out. So I've got a great support system that I have working with the municipality.
The people that I work with on a regular basis, I mean, you can't come to your job and have a toxic environment and do your job properly. I feel like the communication we have around here, the guidance is far superior than, a lot of other places I've actually worked in. Yeah, the coworkers for sure. Everybody knows me, especially around here. I'm always carrying a Yeti with a tea bag and water in it. I'm a tea drinker. I love tea, so.
Favorite thing to add to water to make it more enjoyable? Coffee. Maybe a little juice in there to have some fresh water. Without water, we need to have water. We need to have safe drinking water for everything we do in life, whether it's cooking, cleaning, just drinking. Yeah, it needs to be safe.
Whole aspect of what you don't realize how much you use water for, like watering your gardens, cooking, you're cleaning, you're bathing on a regular basis, you're letting your dogs drink out of it, you're feeding it to your kids. Like there's just a lot of things that you do with the water. So yeah, it's just a very rewarding and challenging environment to be in.